Deja vu. Talk about deja vu. This thing is back on the trailer, but this time around we're taking her home. The bay has just been done. Go check out the last video. Yeah, run that up. Go have a look. The process it takes to kind of metal finish a bay. Please note, it is not finished. There's no bog in it. There's no filler. There's a little bit of filler that's going to be used in this bay, but majority of it is like final finish stuff, I guess. So like that tub is looking pretty good. This tub could have had a little bit more hours spent, but it was just getting to a point where it's like you can make it up with filler and primer and then paint. So, and then we'll do some seam sealing. Anyway, let's take it home. I've got a flex plate that we've got to take some measurements for. So I've got a RTS flex plate to suit the RB30. Got some ARP bolts for that. And also calipers rebuilt, which is good. Painted, rebuilt, new piston. So yeah, that's gonna be on the cards for today. This video will be a little bit all over the place, but I'm just trying to keep you in the loop of what's happening with this old girl. So stay tuned. I'll take you along for the processes and procedures that we're going ahead with the old VL, and we'll keep you in the loop. Focus, you bloody thing. So we are back in the shed now. The VL, we did a little bit of a tidy up last night, so we're going to jump straight into it. We got some tie rods, some boots and whatnot. We're just going to freshen up this rack before it goes back in. And yeah, let's tick that off the list. Then we can start prepping lower control arms, K-frame, everything for paint. We're just going to go black, just like a bit of a satin black, I dare say. So yeah, we'll show you what's going on. Alright, so I think these are locking tabs. I've got to bend them back up and then hopefully I'll be able to crack them. Well, there you go. I put it in the vise and just knock that collar back. Pretty much. Alright, I'll demonstrate on the other one. Tell you what, I've done a lot worse. I don't even have the correct tool. Before we go crazy with it, alright, these screw in. Just got to make sure the length is the same. Yep. Look at the flimsiness. Old, new. I can't even move it. So, alright, I've opted for the blue stuff because next time we pull these off, I don't really want to have to be dealing with a shoot storm trying to do it. So I've opted for the blue stuff, a little bit of that over the threads. I've got to put these back on, do this. Yep, they're still going to work. I don't want to be hitting that. That steering rack came out. ignore the tape and ignore the flashing light. Tape, so I remind myself to grease the rack ends. So, well, tie rod ends, sorry. And then the yellows, so I don't lose any of these mounting bolts. But not bad at all considering I didn't paint it. Just a bit of a spritz up, freshen up, so that is done. I have a few bits in there that need to go in the rear end. As you can see, the rear end ain't in properly. Broken clutch down in St. Mary's near my work, so used them. They did rebuilt both calipers and painted them for like $300. So I was getting quotes from other joints at like $300 each, so not bad at all. That's done now. Got a few blanking plates and stuff for the rear that I'm still trying to tidy up and paint and, you know, get schmicko, but I'll pretty well lay everything out for the rear end and try put it together, finalise the rear end, and then obviously make our way further down the car, slowly piecing together everything we need to slap it all together. I definitely don't have everything. If anyone's got a 6-boost manifold, Turbo Smart 50mm gate, let me know. Needs to be V-band for the manifold, but let me know if you got one, because I want it. And older people do. I'm so keen to get cracked into this. So keen to get started on this bloody thing. So moving forward, we're going to paint the K-frame. We're going to put the K-frame in, put the suspension components back in. And but yeah, I want to show you a little something in the workshop we got going on. This is going to be for sale in the upcoming months. If anyone's interested, I thought I'd chuck it in here and give you guys a bit of a look. What's in the shed at the moment? It's a beautiful LH Torana SLR Tribute, SLR5000 Tribute, yellow with the black. David Jones interior. It's got a few bits and pieces in it. Pretty simple setup considering, eh, Samuel? Yeah, I know you love that. Anyway, injected 5 litre. Something a little bit different. It's got turbo 700 trans. If anyone's interested, let me know. It does come with a pod filter. I took it off because we had to change the battery out and it fouls on the pod filter. A few bits and pieces going on. So it's on the center lines. Big beefy tyres for you thick boys out there, as Sam would say. They're about the same size as your local stocky.
Wait, if you put this in the video, I actually kick you in the ball.
It's going in there, dude.
Wait, swear, oi. Swear up.
Slide the whip, grab the key, there we go. Life good, what you need, more than you got. Can't pretend I'm rockin' with you even if you want. Can't pretend I'm rockin' with you even if you. Slide the whip, grab the key, there we go. Life good, what you need, more than you got. Can't pretend I'm rockin' with you even if you want. Can't pretend I'm rockin' if you.
You know what you're doing here? HKF, HKF.
Reverse in the light, sideways, 1 minute, he's like, and he's like this, and he's like this. He had that fucking guy in the end. Yeah, that Ford Cobra with the exhaust coming out the sides. Yeah. The Cobra on it. I was like, ah, man. He wanted to buy my car too. Yeah. He pulled over and he goes, oh, 70 grand. Showing the bonnet. Bang! Showing the bonnet, 70 grand. I was like, just
taking a run.
No, I said, get your money off my car, get your money off my car.
Alrighty guys, we're back to sanding. Pretty well what we want to achieve is get the front end in. So that means subframe, lowers, caster rods, sway bar, coilovers, the lot. We want to get the car rolling and we want to get the brakes and suspension nipped up and kind of finished. Then it's a rolling shell. So takes a bit of time and effort to get it looking schmicko. I'll show you what I'm doing and I'll show you kind of how I'm going about it. Rod bushers Usually you can tap the center out and you kind of rip the rest of the bushing out, but these have known to be a bit of a prick. So we're going to take these down to SA chassis and suspension. They're going to pull the bushes out for us, which is going to be good, and then we can obviously prep the area that we can't get. But we're going to continue sanding, cleaning up this area, and then we move on to the next pieces of the puzzle. So let's do it. Look at that. Factory shit. I assume I haven't welded it, so not ideal. Look at that. Look at all the spitting. This would have been a prick to weld. Slowly getting there. We're now hand sanding all the little spots that we can't get with the orbital. I mean, look, I definitely wish I got this blasted, but you can't win them all. Just prepped K-frame, sway bars, caster rods, D-bushes for sway bars. They're not perfect, but they're going black and they're suspension components, so they don't have to be bloody mirror finish. I'm just going to hang, I think I'm going to hang these from the roof. K-frame, I don't know, I might just hang it from the trestle, and then we can spray them black, put them back, and put the front end back in. It's like 35 today, it's hot. It's like probably 35 plus in the booth. Nothing's running, but it's still warm. So let's jump back into it. There you go. Hung from the roof. This one's being supported, just so we don't leave any weight overnight. Same one. So rear, front sway bar, K-frame. We've got these caster rod, like the arms, the radius arms, I think they're called, and then the D-bushes. Happy days. They've just been quickly scuffed and rust converted. Not perfect, but like I said, they're suspension parts. They don't have to be mirror finish. So I'm gonna pack up tonight. I'll tackle these in the morning, and yeah. Thank you very much, Chris, for letting me use the booth. Let's go. Quick mask up, quick plastic wrap of both cars. I'm going to be sound deadening the tubs, the inner tubs of the VL, because I can't stand looking at the epoxy. And I've got all these beautiful, nice painted suspension components, all brand new. And I just wanted to tidy it up. So when it goes in, it at least looks good for now. All of that still has to come out. So yeah, it's just going to go black with some some stone guard. At least it's not going to be an eyesore, and it will look good. So let's do it. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. This this green area, it's not going to be perfect. This is kind of what it will be like before and after type deal. Using the just from Super Cheap, just some body deadener. It's just like a stone guard, rough finish, like a wrinkle black type finish. I'm just going to spray what I can without going crazy. I just want to make it look a little bit more presentable than this. So let's do it. Doesn't look perfect, but yeah, wouldn't believe it. It is black, so that actually sprayed really, really nice. Super direct point of the spray, which makes my life heaps easier. I was going to mask the engine bay, but it really doesn't matter. It's only an epoxy. Obviously, final color I wouldn't be doing this, so this just gives us a bit of a head start for when we paint it later. I didn't prep it very well, but that's okay. It's sound deadener. It's under the car. As long as it looks black, it's good enough for me. So now we move on to the other side. There are a few runs in the epoxy. As you can see, I'm just going to sand them back quickly with the orbital. I think I've got like 320 on it. With a quick sand up, and then we'll spray it. Both sides are done. They look good. How many cans do you think you need? Probably add an extra. I used one each side, and I probably could have used, you know, another can on each, really, just to get all the little tight spots in the corners and whatnot. But yeah, I could probably go with one more can, but they're like $30 each. So just be wary when using them. They are like a direct shot, so they don't go very far, but they're a little bit see-through. Like when you spray it out, you kind of have to go over it a few times. Otherwise, it is a little bit see-through, but what paint isn't? So, yeah, once you get the flashlight on it, you kind of notice the see-through spots. So make sure you do that if you want to cover it 100%. But other than that, the inner guards have been painted black. Thank God, they look a lot nicer now. I kind of want to do the whole front end. Like, I'll show you. See these sections here, I kind of want to do the front end, but again, this is just temporary, so that's kind of what it looks like. Paint it black, put it back type deal. So happy days. A little bit of overspray on the epoxy, but obviously the bodywork's still got to happen in the bay. So let's move on to the next bit. We painted a few things at work the other day, as you would have seen. Sway bars, K-frame. I got some lower arms, so I got some coilovers there, and gearbox mount from Castlemaine. So that means we put all this stuff in now, and then we can test fit motor, and we have the ability to hold the trans up with the motor. Now we've got a gearbox mount, everything's painted, so we can put it all back in. This is like a test fit run, I guess. I'm going to build the whole car and then pull it apart. Pretty well build the car to where we're ready to put fluids in it and almost start it, but we're going to wire, do all the fab, and make sure the whole car is built before painting the bay. Hence why we're in epoxy, so if we do change our mind and we want to paint things black or color code it, or you know what I mean, like just later down the track, I don't have to worry about anything in this bay at the moment. I can scratch it, I can ding it, I don't want to, but I can. So that's a bit of a bonus going the way we're doing. Obviously, it takes longer and it is a much more labour-intense way of going about it. But in the long run, it will be nicer because when the bay does get painted, we just got to put everything back in it, which we've already done all the hard work, like fabrication, all the wiring. We know where everything goes. And if we do need to change anything, we can change it now. We do it now, not when the bay's painted, so we're not scratching anything. Pretty well, I was talking about it the other day with Sam. We'd just pretty well tape both tubs, drop the motor in, and just plumb everything up like a stock car. So that will be very good. That will be all the R&D stuff will be done now while the bay is not painted. So let's do it, guys. It's like 40 degrees. So I'm gonna make this quick, shut the video down, and let you guys know what's happening in the next video. I might as well get it out for you guys. So let's jump into the front end and show what I've done. So obviously painting the K-frame and all the bits and pieces to put this front end together was a massive step forward. We've now got the XYZ coilovers in. We've got the VT brakes refreshed and painted. They can probably do with a bit of a clear. They just look a little bit dull. So anyway, using the rod shop, like the Castle Main rod shop adapters, we've got the VT front brakes on it now. Slotted rotors, Bendix pads, VT caliper. We've also got the K-frame, which is all painted very nice and pretty. Got the Recon rack in it, and yeah, guys, I can't put into words how bloody good that looks, considering what it looked like a little bit earlier this week. So stoked with that. This side is also done. Ignore the bits and pieces. This side is also done. We got the braided brake lines as well, which will be going in. But moving forward, we're going to end this video here because we're going to make a very important purchase coming up. I just sold the VT booster and master setup, like a VS plastic booster with a VT master. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I've just sold that setup to upgrade to a Willwood master. So in the next episode, we're going to get the rear brakes on. We're going to tidy up a few bits and pieces that we need to do. So rear brakes, try get them on, the master on and in, and then we can look at doing custom lines, bulkheads, etc, etc. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys, because there's plenty of content coming back in the videos. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're going. My voice is a little bit croaky. So we'll see you in the next one, and we're signing out.